In terms of how Kudumshri has been able to look at the micro business consultants program and also the cream and the cream training program. At the same time, it is very essential that we also look at how can IT application be integrated, and also look at what has been the strength so far in terms of what has been followed by several other organizations in the name of entrepreneurship development program, and a precursor of it was actually done by our chairperson of this particular panel, and that's how it evolved, and we are trying to marry all things together in terms of how can we actually look at. So it's an attempt to look at the integrated ecosystem approach. Why exactly an ecosystem is something which is very important to look at, because we are looking at the exposure of new ideas, the domain skills, all things are very, very important. In fact, the lack of finance is something which is very, very essential to be addressed, because of two very good reasons. That the financial needs of these small businesses are very, very small. Small to the extent that the banks will not be actually trying to look at it at any point of time, and they have always been kind of not very positive towards it. And it's very difficult at times to look at the credit worthiness of these entrepreneurs who are actually establishing the enterprises. The recent data from the fourth census says very clearly that it is somewhere around 5%. Exactly, to be very specific, it is 5.1%, which has actually gone from the institutional finance. Most of the time it has been the friends, relative, neighbors, or some other sources from where the entrepreneurs have actually been able to seek the finances. This is actually the ecosystem in an integrated way that we are actually trying to look at: the enterprise ecosystem, the banking ecosystem, and the NRLM ecosystem. NRLM ecosystem because of the very fact that we are aware about it, that there are institutions, SHGs, VOs, cluster level federations, which actually provide a lot of space for the people where they have an institutional agenda and they can actually come together for providing the necessary support for the enterprise establishment. And it has already been through the process of last 6-7 years of it, in terms of several attempts of coming up with bookkeepers, maintaining the accounts, looking at the repayment rates and all. So there's an NRLM ecosystem which is actually very, very strong in terms of the institutional base. What is also being attempted at is the enterprise ecosystem, the cream, team training, the IT application, the EDP inputs, all things combined together. Banking, which is very, very important, is that the banks as such, we are looking at the district level. We have as of now the district level RCTs, which are being kind of requested to come down to the block level RCTs. And these block level RCTs will have a role to play in the financial intermediation, which is normally required very intensively as for the facilitation of the credit to these kind of enterprises. So it's an integrated way of looking at this ecosystem, where the connect in terms of what we have been aware about from the institutional part and SRLMs. There are SRLMs, which is the SRLM actually is providing the NRLM ecosystem. The RCTs as such will converge together along with the banks to look at the block resource center for enterprise promotion. And there are community cadres like the community resource persons, which is primarily responsible for the enterprise promotion and with the bank coordination. So the block resource center is actually going to be housed within the village organization, which is for the enterprise promotion primarily. The community cadre, which will be taking care of the training, business monitoring and guidance, and the community cadre will be actually provided mentorship support from the from the mentors to the block anchor persons, and they will be in turn training the local level potential entrepreneurs. The bank linkages, of course, the community cadre will play a major role, and all community cadres will be intensively tracked and monitored by the PRCs and EPs. Let's look at some of the roles which is envisaged, and that's something which has been evolved over the experimentation, what has been done by Pranay and what has been done by Libby, and as well as what has been experimented at SERP, the Society for Elimination of Rural Poverty, in the last 2 years. It's to look at the SHG federations. They will be leveraging the support from the block resource centers. The block resource centers will be actually responsible for disseminating the information of new enterprises to the potential entrepreneurs, providing a medium for the routing of the community investment fund, which is very, very essential, because we can't expect the banks to come in so early. So there is a requirement of having a community investment fund, at least for the first loan. The monitoring of the uses of the fund will be actually taken care of of the BRC, by the BRC. There will be a performance tracking and credit record tracking, which is all IT enabled. Pranay will emphasize, we'll be deliberating on that. We will also be looking at evolving some kind of a financial model which will be in the name of community-based credit guarantee fund. There has already been an investment by SIDBI, Small Industries Development Bank of India. The first one was at Bagru and the second one was in near to Chennai. The two places where they came up with the idea of having a mutual credit guarantee fund. And now we are talking from those target clients, I would say. On this side of the graph, we have intervention which we are trying to do for a typical entrepreneur, and this is the months, first to 6 months, and we will see what kind of interventions that we are having for those target set of clients. So as Dr. Mishra said, that we first start off with mapping what we are seeing here, that is actually done and implemented on the ground, and we are seeing results. So on an aggregate, we have been able to support over 2,000 enterprises and promote 300 new enterprises. So we first start off with the baseline. We map all the enterprises in a particular area. So what you are seeing, red bubbles here, these are the existing enterprises in Kurnool and Anandpur districts. So the idea is to sense the intensity of competition already present, and therefore somebody wants to set up a new business, the same business which is already pretty dense in an area. We discourage that. So apart from capacity building, idea is also to reduce the risk of the business first. Second, to make financial institution comfortable that they are investing in the right quality portfolio. We start with triggering and orientation. So as I was saying, these people, if given options, they tend to pick up the right businesses for them, and then their entrepreneurial instinct takes up and they're able to set a business. I mean, there are certain things which are missing from a person who is interested in a business to the point where they start up. I mean, this gap we have tried to fill through this thing. So we first start with village level screening, in which we have we screened village level business videos at center of the village in ST/SC colonies, where we have most of this target clientele. I wish I could show the videos which we make, but we don't have time. Yeah? So that we shorten the learning curve of an entrepreneur, we reduce the risk of business failure, and we make a financial institution comfortable to lend to them. So that is the first part, use of local cadre. Second, how do we make this thing sustainable? I mean, we can't expect professionals to go out and provide services to these village entrepreneurs. So to make it self-sustainable, one of the ways, I mean, local cadre is one. Second, use of IT to complement their skills. So when we were arguing yesterday, through IT, through proper training pedagogy, we can complement the skills of these local youth to do what a Tier 1 professional can do. I mean, this has been cracked and we have learned that part. So that the profit stays at the family, with the family.
Can you read those aloud, please?
Sorry, madam?
Can you just read those aloud quickly?
Okay, these are not visible. So, Siemens brings manufacturing, photo and video studio, beauty parlor, bakery, snacks item manufacturing, garment manufacturing, water purification, livestock processing products, snacks items manufacturing and packing, garment manufacturing, water purification, sweets, solar energy solutions, solid waste recycling business, toilets installation, spice processing, paper plates manufacturing. Like this we have others also, handlooms, handicrafts, artisan products. We have in manufacturing we have already got snacks, sweets, drinks. So I mean, focus is on manufacturing businesses. So either one is businesses which are catering to internal markets. Second, businesses which are catering to external markets, the nearby cities and towns. 7.38:1, and that leads to 26. The investment per enterprise would be 26,586. So skill building, investment funds, another skill building somewhere around 14,293. Investments 9,500 odd, and other related administrative cost and the professional cost that we are talking about is 2,702. The weighted average as such is this is for a period of 7 years it has been calculated. And this will also lead to improved targeting, settlement rate, financial intermediation and monitoring by the RCTs. And also in a way, when we are talking about some kind of a bank linkages and certain financial models and financial products to evolve, it will also lead to reduced portfolio risk for banks and the SNG federations.
There are none in the 94.38% that we were talking about. And idea behind this whole intervention is to come out with pillars which are required for a business to start up and grow. We are not trying to do anything magical. We have just tried to fill up the gaps based on the demand at the ground level. And each one of the things we have found that can be done in a low-cost, sustainable manner, and the enterprises don't have to depend upon the government grant.